You just pay as a visit.
Mimi niko hapo Beijing Road.
Okay.
Yes.
That is nice.
Yes.
So I've been there. This is my 8th year working with Green Life.
Right.
And that speaks volume.
So Green Life has been there for 10 years.
Over 10 years.
Over 10 years.
Yes.
Then you've been with them for 8 years.
Yes.
Good stuff. Good
Yes.
stuff. All right. So again, just to recap, Green Life is all about like what would you say is your core business as Green Life?
Okay. Our core business is looking at the farmers in a sustainable manner. We just look at what solutions do we have to offer to our farmers. You see our small scale farmers, we need to uplift their spirits.
Yeah.
We need to look at their welfare. As Green Life,
Yeah.
we look at our core business is how can we reach the mass? How
Yeah.
can we transform their lives? Not just reaching the farmers,
Yes.
but how can we transform their lives so that
Right.
whenever your mom, somebody else ako pale mashinani, anataka kupeleka mtoto shule, from what we offer, they are able to make profits, they are able to live well, they are able to change their lives. That is
Right.
all about Green Life.
All right, you sound like Kenya National Union of Teachers, transforming lives and all that. But I like what you're saying in terms of reaching out to the farmers and understanding their welfare, making sure that they are able to perform their duties to the fullest. Because a lot of people don't look at farmers that way. We just look at them, like my grandmother is a farmer, for instance.
Okay.
She's all the way in Ekalasa, side za Machakos na huko. So now, is Green Life connected to people in such places? Ama tu ni nini watu wa hapo Mavoko and its environs?
Green Life, we are widespread.
Yeah.
We are all over the whole country. We have our representatives,
Wow.
our staffs. So we employ a lot of people.
Yeah.
Apart from that, we want to reach the farthest corner of every corner of this country.
Right.
So in terms of representation, we are well covered.
All right, good stuff.
Even in Mavoko,
Yeah.
if you have some issues there, you can always refer us to
Mavoko, sahi daona tu watu ni kujenga wanajenga. But then does that scare you as someone who's in the agriculture business? Does that scare you that a lot of land is now being bought specifically just to build skyscrapers and apartments and so on and so forth?
Very much. Very much. Because what is going to happen next is the issue of food security.
Yes.
We are talking about food security. That is where we are going. I come from Kiambu.
Yes.
Just neighbor to Nairobi. And when you look what is going on, all the agricultural land are being converted to commercial buildings. So what does that one tell you? It tells you something, that going to the future, if we continue with such policies, we are going to have issues in terms of production. And it means we might start importing food, something that we are
already actually
producing.
Yeah, we are actually already importing things that we can actually locally produce in terms of growth. Maize, surely, and we have Rift Valley that used to produce a lot of maize back in the day.
That is a problem we are going to face because that land fragmentation is going to bring a lot of issues. But we want to ensure as Green Life that what you have, you maximize. You bring the best out of the small portion, be it a plot. You see, most of us, you have a plot here and there, but you find in that there's nothing that is going on. A plot that maybe you can be able to do production, vegetables, everything, such that you don't go to the market to buy. So I think we need to look at this perspective, at this issue in a broader perspective of food insecurity in this country. Right. So for us, it is worrying us because when we are left with only the deserts, unless we do dams that are able to supply enough water, I see there is going to be
in trouble.
Yes.
And Edith, I'll ask you the same question in terms of the way that urbanization is really spreading really fast. Look at a place like Mulolongo, where their company is based. Just 20 years ago, that place was a bush, literally. But now it has all these very tall buildings, a lot of apartments. What does that mean for agricultural land? Because that was part of Machakos County. Now ulikuwa ukiingia Mlolongo hivi unajua umeingia ushago. But now you're getting into Mlolongo and you're just seeing building after building after building. Does that scare the agriculture sector, the one that you specifically you're in?
Yes, that scares us a lot. That is why in conjunction with the ETG, we are working together with other companies and other stakeholders. We have events coming up. For example, we are sensitizing people. We are coming together with, let's say, construction companies. We are working together now closely because, yes, you have to build. Yes, every day people have to get proper housing, but how are you doing it? So this land, how are we going to fit in all of us? So maybe in construction industry, they're coming up with maybe structures like in livestock. You can put all your livestock in one small strip of a house, layering the.
Really?
Yes.
You can put now cows in an apartment.
Yes, cows are yeah.
That is exactly what it means. Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
construct a building, but then now nyeke ng'ombe huko. Sisi tanza kuruka, committing suicide without knowing.
There is a way you can bring them together. Like there's a way you can. You don't. Okay, let's say when I was growing up, we used to have zero grazing, and it's on a half an acre. Like cows, they have their own space.
Yes.
And then on another strip you have chicken. Then another you can
Pigs
bring them all.
whatever.
Yeah. So you can bring them together.
Yeah.
You build a one structure for. That is what we are going to learn. We have an expo, by the way, coming soon.
Yeah.
That is one of the things that people will be learning there.
So again, I'm just getting back to putting cows in an apartment. And I'm saying apartment because of, the fact that you can gorofa. So how do I get cows, say, to the 3rd floor? Because I'm sure we won't build 7 floors for these animals. But assuming I build even 2 floors, just, the ground floor and the 1st floor, how do I get them up there? Do I have an elevator?
Maybe
do I have stairs?
Cows, because they are big, they'll be down. Birds up.
Oh, like chicken.
Yeah, chicken, birds.
They are
above the cows.
Yeah.
Like that.
So how do I get them up there? Niziingize tu hapa niziambie kuku. Did you say bats?
Like chickens.
Yeah.
Chickens
so like chicken na bata mzinga niziambie kuku. Zianze kupanda stairs.
Yes.
We? Dan is our director today. Uko shago kwenye mnaweza pandisha kuku. Kuku zenye zitaje kupanda stairs.
Zinapanda. I'm sure you have seen it.
Maybe in addition to that,
please
try to mean. I'll give you a real example. When you look at the way I'm saying about Kiambu, land is an issue. Very minimal land that is there. So what farmers do is to maximize, to optimize the little space that is there. Underground, they do the sheds. 1st floor, you construct a house maybe for your kid or somebody else.
Yeah.
Something like like a store.
Yes.
You see, you're optimizing the little space that is there because it is zero grazing. So you find the returns within that plot, maybe 50 by 100 or 100 by 100.
Yes.
The returns, they justify the means because
substantially.
you have nowhere else to go. So you have to make sure what you have is being utilized well. And if you do that across with the available resources, I'm sure you'll be addressing that issue that you're asking. And that is why we came here, because of the expo.
Right.
The Agitech Expo in Moya, because we have various stakeholders. We want to come together. We want to showcase all these technologies. We want to make sure everyone is on board and our farmers benefit.
Now that we are mentioning the expo, it's in September, I believe so?
Yes.
And do you have the dates?
We have 8th and 9th. Yes. Yes.
8th and 9th.
2 days.
It's going to be in Moya. And that is where you're going to literally showcase all these technologies that we're talking about, how to utilize the spaces and so on and so forth, how to maximize the outputs and the inputs, yada yada yada.
Correct.
All right. Still on you, Njoroge, how do you promote integrated pest management? That's the IPM strategies among farmers.
Okay. IPM, when we look at it,
first of all, what is IPM?
It simply means integrated pest management.
Yeah.
How we manage the pests. It is a branch of sustainability.
Okay.
Now,
so when we look at, when we look at the pests kwa shamba, I know of one that I had a conversation about a week or 2 ago called the tuta absoluta.
Yes.
Kuna zingine kama gani? Mimi nakumbuka when I was in high school tulikuwa tunafunzwa hii ya kuboro worms, I think.
Yes.
Kitu kama hiyo.
Yes.
Mimi hizo ndizo najuanga, and of course the aphids, kunguni hazianangi kwa shamba. Hizo ni za nyumba.
Sana sana kwa nyumba.
Okay, sawa. So what other pests do farmers, especially in Kenya, fight with a lot?
We have a lot of pests. We categorize them. We have the chewing pests, sucking pests, the one we are saying, the borers. And to control this, we look at them in an integrated manner. We don't have a single solution to address
All
that
of them.
problem. So what we do is you use integrated approach, because if you decide to go the chemical way, it has effects. Number one, they will become resistant. There will be overuse, misuse. Then there will be cost aspects, and then the health benefits.
Pests can become resistant to the chemicals.
Very much. We will get to that.
Okay.
So what we do, we try to look at a broader way of addressing this matter. One, you use biologicals, you combine with chemicals, you combine with cultural, we have mechanical methods. All these approaches are meant to reduce the population to a certain threshold, because we cannot completely eradicate the way nature was created. We need them, but it is that threshold that counts. So we have to make sure that what we have is not injurious to the crops. For example, you had talked of tuta absoluta.
Yeah.
Others, they are like white flies. During the dry season, you see them all over. So what we do, for example, in such a manner, you can take, for example, things we call like traps.
Yes.
You see a color like this, the yellow.
Yes.
You have a ribbon that has like a glue.
A glow.
Glue.
Glue. Okay. Glue.
Yes.
Yes.
You spread it, maybe in 1 acre, you do some strips
Of the ribbon.
of the ribbons.
And then I apply the glue, the adhesive.
They are glued. They are adhesive.
They already come with the glue.
Yes.
Okay.
So what you are doing, like white flies, they are attracted to that color. Others are blue, depending on the type of pest. So you see, a very big population will be attracted to come to that
Color.
ribbon. Then
They stick.
They stick to it. Meaning, if you had like 100%, you find like 40–50%
Have been stuck.
have been stuck there. Now, when you come with the chemicals, for example,
Yes.
the amount of chemical that you are going to use, the dose and the amount is going to be very low. What does that one imply to the farmer? It simply implies that he or she is going to use minimal costs to control that pest. Another benefit, the health benefit. Because there will be less concentration of the chemicals in the crops, what you are consuming when you go home, you will find that crop or that food that you are taking is safe. That is what we are calling integrated pest management. And that is the way to go. That is the approach to go. Otherwise, we are going to see a farmer will try to use maybe a chemical to control that tutor, 5 mils.
Yeah.
After 2–3 sprays, it is resistant. So what will the farmer do? You say, now this one, dawa imeharibiwa. So what will I do? Dose.
Ongeza
Double
dose ingine.
10. The other one, 20. So what is happening? We are abusing. We are also making a lot of losses in terms of these chemicals.
Yeah.
And for real, we cannot sustain that.
So tuta absoluta, for example, nini yake ni nini? Solution yake ni nini?
For example, because we have various stakeholders, for example, as Green Life, we normally have a product called Indoking that deals with that. But when you come to the expo, because we have various stakeholders, you are going to get various solutions to deal with that pest called the tuta absoluta. Because you can imagine you can even have less than 10% harvest because of that one pest.
Yeah.
When it is not controlled.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
All right. It is in terms of first of all, I'm shocked to know that we export some tools like hizo majembe. Ama majembe nilikuwa na exaggerate. Do we actually import jembe?
You can also fabricate.
Okay. So what exactly is it that farmers really import apart from fertilizer? I know fertilizer a lot is imported. So what else do farmers really need that isn't manufactured here?
Farmers, the tool that farmers really import, apart from fertilizer, it's chemicals.
Yeah.
Because that is the end machineries. Yeah.
Machineries, the tractors.
The tractors, the rotavators, the harvesters, the drones. Yes. Those are the only things that are imported.
This must be quite expensive.
In the long run,
they
are. If you take the cost per se, they are not as expensive. Yeah.
So now, in terms of assisting farmers also get their produce out there, I know we export a lot of flowers. That is, I think, one of our biggest exports.
Yes, yes.
Coffee and tea as well. We do export that one. What else? Avocado zetu pia zinakuliwa huko nje?
Yes, Kenya has a very big market exporting to EU. We have French beans. We have babycorns.
Wait, what beans?
French beans.
French beans?
Yes.
Zinatoka hapa Kenya lakini zinaitwa French.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so French beans and what else?
Babycorns.
Babycorns.
We have
the two small yellow ones, the corn.
Yes, yes, the corn.
These are mahindi, but the small ones.
Yes.
The babycorn, I think they're yellow.
Yes.
Okay.
The snappies. There is a whole range of vegetables that are exported. And of course, they come with some, that is why we come in as ETG, because the standards of exporting are very, very high.
Yes, I know that. We also export Mira. Do you guys help the Mira farmers?
Yes, we help. We help the Mira
and Mogoka as well.
Yes, and Mogoka. Yeah, I think it's the booming business in some parts of Meru and Embu.
Yeah. So, how exactly do you get in touch with a farmer? Is it me who comes to you as a farmer, or do you come to me?
It is me. It's a push and pull. Some farmers come to us, but majorly we go to farmers. As ETG, we focus on something called accessibility.
Yeah.
Yes. We are all over the country. We have depots all over the country, like Thika, Meru, Machakos. So if you need our product, you can just go. You come from Machakos, you can just go there.
I can come from Kitui, but Machakos is where I live.
Yes, you can go there if there is accessibility.
Yes.
Right? Now, when the farmer is coming to us, he's doing French beans for the export markets. What does he need? What is the dosage? Like, you have to check the quality and the quantity for you to reach the threshold for exporting.
Let's do this. Let's take a break on that one. When we return, you will tell us exactly in terms of quality, what exactly is it that the international market is looking for, so that a farmer or someone who's willing to get into farming can actually venture into that. So guys, please take a pen and paper. Mi jaribu kuwasaidia ndio mseme ati movie manzia kuna makazi na uko hapo umeketi kwa shamba baba yako na ujue utaifanyia nini. Then we have Peter here and we have Edith who will help you actually come up with solutions of how you can make use of that land. If you do not have money to construct, panda mbegu na si zile za Kanyari. We'll be right back.